I guess it was locked. Sorry about that.
Hello, Vern.
Welcome. Hi, Rita.
Thank you for letting me stop by.
My
I want to
pleasure.
get to know you and your library better.
Very nice. Very good to see you. Thanks for coming.
Okay, I've got 50 questions for you.
Excellent.
You know, the West Jordan Branch Library is so beautiful. When was this building built?
So this building came online almost 10 years ago. 2012 was when this building was opened.
That's great. And how long have you been the branch manager?
Almost a year at this branch. This is my fourth branch that I've been a manager of. And I've been here just about a year. I came in November of 2020.
That's great. What's the hardest part about being a branch manager?
I guess probably the unknown, not knowing who's going to walk through the door or what you might be faced with. It was especially hard during COVID when we first came back after being shut down. The county required that everybody coming in the building had to wear masks, and we had lots of anti-maskers that kind of gave trouble to my staff and other patrons and things like that. But things are getting better, I think.
Terrific. What's your favorite program at the library?
My favorite program is probably the different music things that I've been involved with. Currently, I do a sing-along program with a partner from the Whitmore branch. Her name's Allie Bardis. And we just had our first in-person sing-along at our branch. We've done everything else online, virtually, until this last one. And now we'll be going back to virtual because it's so cold that we have to have kids outside in our library, not inside. We had over 60 people attend our last sing-along. I've also done some music things with a memory care program, yoga story time, lots of music-related story times.
That's fantastic. What's your highest attended event ever hosted at this library while you've been here?
So while I've been here, it was the last ToshoCon. We had over 4,100 teens show up a couple of weeks ago for ToshoCon. We also do an owl camp that's kind of a Harry Potter related thing. A couple of years ago, a partner and I did kind of a Weird Sisters tribute band from the, I think it's the Goblet of Fire movie. There's a band that had people from Radiohead and Pulp, and we did all those songs plus a bunch of other things in the library.
That's terrific. Well, you're obviously a very talented guitar player. What's your favorite song to perform at Storytime?
Oh, there's a couple of things. I'm known for a song called Ghost Chickens that I usually do around Halloween time. There's a Lori Bergner song called I Know a Chicken. So I try to do lots of chicken things, but probably my favorite one is a song from a song called Put Your Thumb in the Air. Do you want to hear a little bit of that?
Sure, let's hear it.
Put your thumb in the air and shake it around. Put your thumb in the air and shake it around. Put your thumb in the air, shake it around. Now put it on your head and leave it there. And then we do about 47 more verses where if everything goes according to plan, you get all tangled up, and then we end again with put your thumb in the air and you put it somewhere else.
Terrific. Hey, Vern, let's go take a walk through your library.
Excellent.
And what's your favorite music album?
One album, I have to pick just one. Maybe Pink Floyd's The Wall. There's so many to choose from. That would be really hard to choose just one.
And what's your favorite band?
Oh, it's really hard to pick just one. I love The Who. I love Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin, Jack White's project, the Rock on Tours, I really like. White Stripes, of course. It'd be hard to just choose one.
Who's your favorite solo artist?
Again, Jack White is a great one for me. I like Robert Plant's solo stuff. I like the duets projects that he's worked on. Willie Nelson is a great one. Merle Haggard, Jason Isbell. There's so many. It's hard to choose just one.
Favorite lyrics?
So Ray LaMontagne, he's another favorite one. He has a song called Empty that means a lot to me. Talks about facing the demons that accompany you through life. That's a great one. His song "All the Wild Horses" is another good one.
What music group should everyone be listening to right now?
One particular group, I don't know. Boy, there's a lot to choose from. But if I had to pick one album from the last year, it would be Faye Webster's "I Know I'm Funny." Haha. I think everybody should listen to that album. It's like a perfect mix of songs and arrangements. The production is phenomenal. It's got a great pedal steel part that just really rounds out the album. It's amazing. Everybody should hear that.
If you could sing a duet with anyone, who would it be?
So I think the master of duets is probably Willie Nelson. I met him a couple of times over the years. Love to do something with him sometime. Margot Price is another one. She's kind of an up-and-coming country artist. I've met her, and I would love to be able to sing with her sometime.
Favorite TV show that is currently on?
Oh my goodness, favorite? It would probably have to be What We Do in the Shadows, which is kind of a fake documentary about vampires in New Zealand. It's a great one.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how excited about life are you right now?
Oh, it's a good solid 9 or 10. It's worrisome, of course, with COVID and the numbers still being high and everything, but I'm hopeful that that's turning around and we can return to some kind of a new normal.
iPhone or Android?
Oh, I'm iPhone.
Favorite app?
My favorite app, probably Instagram right now.
Okay.
I like Instagram a lot.
Well, Twitter or Instagram?
So Instagram all the way.
Okay. What's your favorite restaurant in Salt Lake County?
I think currently my favorite is probably the Garage in Draper. They're building one right close to my house, so they didn't pay me for this advertisement.
Favorite food?
It's always traditionally been pizza, but I'm diabetic, so I try to not eat a lot of pizza anymore.
Okay, least favorite food?
Least favorite food? I don't know if there is such a thing. I
You like everything?
Pretty much.
Favorite drink?
My favorite drink, anything coffee related.
Favorite dessert?
Favorite dessert, probably pumpkin pie.
Weirdest thing you've ever eaten?
So there's that thing that people have as an appetizer. It's like octopus, and it has a name, but I'm not a fan.
Calamari?
That's the word, calamari. Yeah, not for me.
Dogs or cats?
I had cats like my whole life, but probably the last 20 years I've been a dog person. I have a little dog named the Bee. She's a little 10-pound terror.
What's your spirit animal?
My spirit animal, Robert Smith from The Cure. But if I have to pick an animal instead of a person, it would be an owl, and probably a burrowing owl.
Best gift you've ever received?
The best gift I ever received, probably a guitar. My wife a few years ago gave me a resonator guitar. That was a total surprise. That was a great gift.
Last gift you gave?
The last gift I gave, probably a journal, I think, or I think actually it was a fountain pen. There was a past president from ULA, and I gave her a fountain pen and a bottle of ink.
What's a historical figure that you would love to have coffee with?
John Lennon, I think.
That's amazing. How do you like to have your coffee?
So I like just black coffee. I like coffee with a little half and half. I like all the crazy coffee drinks, lattes and mochas, and pretty much any way is good with me.
What's your favorite board game?
I'm not a real big board game fan, so I do play Scrabble on my phone. Currently I have one person who's playing Scrabble with me there, and there's an app on my phone called Song Pop, and I'm playing Song Pop with a person I've never met in New York City.
Okay, how about Words with Friends?
Words with Friends, I like that.
Okay, we'll play that together.
Excellent.
What's your favorite country to visit?
So far it's been Ireland. It's been almost 30 years, not quite 30 years, maybe 25 years since I've been to Ireland. And ever since I got back, I've been trying to figure out how to make it back there.
Okay. What's the last country you visited?
Mexico. It's been maybe 7 or 8, 9 years. I was in Mexico to go looking for birds.
What's a country you wish to visit?
I'd like to get back to Ireland again. Northern Ireland. I'd like to visit Scotland. New Zealand I would love to visit.
If you had one superpower, what would it be?
Probably invisibility.
What was your first library job?
My first library job, I was just out of high school. I worked at a library as a work-study student when I was an early undergrad. And I just checked in books and sorted them onto carts and delivered them to the departments to be reshelved.
Very cool. Favorite thing in your library right now?
My favorite thing in my library right now, other than the programs that we do, probably my teen section, which we're sitting in right now. It's really bright and colorful and comfortable. We don't have a lot of teens that visit it, however. I'm trying to figure out how to get teens in here into this space.
Yes, that's a struggle for everyone. What is your funniest library experience?
Funniest library experience? I think that's kind of a hard one. There was one branch that I worked at where I got a request where the patron wanted books about ducks, and the request said especially scary ducks. And I didn't know how to fill that request because I didn't think the ducks were especially scary.
I've heard that you've gone to jail. Is that true?
I was in jail for about 4.5 years, actually. My first library job with this county, I worked in the Salt Lake County Jail. We have 2 libraries in the 2 jails, and yeah, I spent a lot of time there. The nice thing was I got to wear my own clothes, and I got to go home and sleep in my own bed every day.
That sounds like the best way to go to jail.
Yes, there's more than one way to get into jail, and my way I think is the best way.
You are the 2019-2020 ULA Past-President. What is your most memorable memory?
So the day that we met to decide what we were going to do with the conference, it was when COVID was just starting to rear its ugly head, and we were told, that it would all blow over within a month or 2, and we were a couple of months out still. But yeah, we had to decide if we were going to have our conference in person or not.
What was your biggest challenge?
I think that was it. That was the hardest day when we decided that what we needed to do was to cancel the conference, the in-person conference. We had to decide that day. It was a Thursday that we met, and if we would have waited until the end of the day on that Friday, we would have lost thousands of dollars, and it would have cost the Library Association just way too much money. So
Quite a challenge.
it was excruciating.
What song best describes your experience as a ULA president?
So in the thick of that, I was thinking that the Clash's song, Should I Stay or Should I Go? It was really hard to decide if I should remain the president. I did remain the president. But I think probably a song, Don't You Forget About Me, the Simple Minds song.
Wow.
Won't you come see about me? I'll be alone dancing, you know it, baby. Tell me your troubles and doubts, giving me everything inside and out. Don't you forget about me. Something like that.
Well, Vern, we definitely won't forget about you. That's 50 questions.
That was 50 questions?
That was 50 questions.
Incredible.
Well, it's time to start the day. Thanks, Vern.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure to meet with you, and thanks for all these questions.